So everybody that's joining, I hope that you guys can be comfortable, turn on your video, and in the meantime, just tell us where you're coming from, where you're calling from, so we just know, we get to know each other. This is an opportunity to also network.
And your position in the firm as well.
I'll start with myself. So my name is Ivan. I am with Worldwide FX Trading. And I'm hosting this Zoom session for Traders Prop.
My name is Edward West. I am with another organization with AP Trading Group. We deal with traders that utilize AI and manual trading. We also teach traders to trade manually and with some of the AI products and services.
Oh, I'm Ferdinand. I'm living in Austria in Europe. I'm retired and I'm trader. I'm trying to take a challenge soon for being a prop trader.
Okay, Mr. Patel, you next.
I'm from India and I have started with a couple of firms and I'm just trying out different firms, so that's why I'm here.
Cool. That's wonderful.
Mr. Tayo Adeyanju. Can you unmute and introduce yourself, please?
How are you?
Maybe his mic is not working.
Yeah, his mic is still muted.
I'm
Okay, we
on
have
mute, please.
There you go.
Okay, so can you please introduce
I'm
yourself?
Engineer Taiwo Adeyanju from Nigeria. I'm a trader, forex trader, and to the glory of God, I'm coming up gradually. Thank you very much. Hope you heard me. Hello?
Yes, sir, we can hear, sir. Great
Yes,
to meet
we
you.
do.
Yeah.
I think I see you around like in the trading community. I mean, your name is familiar.
Exactly. Actually, I
And
asked
then
you
we have
a question, but you didn't answer me.
which series of questions?
I said in the forum,
Okay.
how do I put it? In the forum, I asked you a question. I mean, 2 or 3 questions. You didn't answer any of them.
Okay, I'm gonna have opportunity to answer your questions here now. I mean,
was
this is about
asking
Traders Prop, but I'm gonna have opportunity to answer your questions, whatever questions you have.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, thank you very much.
It looks like our guest is coming back.
We're back in.
We didn't get I'm not sure how to pronounce this. Is Euctius K?
Hello.
Yes, sir. Keep
Hello.
your video on. You're a very handsome guy. Why are you hiding? Why are you hiding?
I'm new to the prop trading thing. I heard
Okay.
about the prop traders, and I was curious to know more about you.
Wonderful.
Awesome.
Glad to have you on.
Where are you
Okay,
calling
thank
us from?
From Kenya.
Awesome.
Okay, thank you.
Keep your video on and
Okay,
just
okay.
mute the mic.
Okay.
And I think we have Paul. This is one of my guys. He's hi, Paul. Paul never has his video on.
Now. I hope I'm visible now.
Mr. Mohammed, how are you, sir?
Yeah. Thank you so much for inviting me here.
Thank you.
So I hope I saw all your questions and queries.
All right, so I'm gonna enable multiple screen sharing. So I'm not sure if your device you're able to go ahead and share your website, and then we can get started.
Yeah, sure.
Just in case he has any technical issues, Yvonne, I had privately messaged you their site.
Okay. We can test and see if you're able to share your screen. Otherwise, I can, I can drive for you, and then you could just direct me where to go and then explain. So if you can check if you're able to share your screen, I'm gonna start this
I'll
is
just
what
try. Okay.
I'm thinking about, something like this. And then I'll stop sharing. And then you can go ahead and do it. And then we can get started.
Yeah, I'll do that. I hope it's visible.
Yes, it is. All right, so without further ado, hello everyone. My name is Ivan with Worldwide FX, and today we have the pleasure to host Traders Prop. And then we have Mr. Mohammed here today to tell us about this new prop firm, the opportunity they have to offer to the trading community, and how they got started.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much for calling me here. And first, I'm going to say what Traders Prop actually is. So let's go ahead with the About Us page. So we are in this industry. We are completely new. We're working offline since 2020. We were a group of like 20 to 25 traders. And then we hired or, got some traders to work with us. So actually, we are now like 40 plus, 40 to 50 traders, all traders. We don't have a particular technical team who would just. We are not programmers or something else. We are just traders. So this traders prop is a prop that is made by traders. So we don't have any funded traders who are online. I mean, through our website, like who have joined through our website. So coming back to the models that we offer 3 models. That is, first one is the funding model, which is a classic model. All the platforms offer it. So the main speciality, the main advantage or the thing that we offer is 7% daily drawdown. I think this is the max drawdown, which it's not there in any prop firm. As you can see, we have 2 plans here. There is a standard plan and an aggressive plan. This is pretty much in clear when the website that it's pretty much clear all the trading days and the maximum loss and all that things. You can just have a look. First, if you have any questions related to the funding model, you can go ahead now and just complete off one model at once. So let's just complete this model and go ahead with the other models.
Drawdown is relative or static?
It is static, which means like in a day, when you start a day, that is the broker's start time. At that point of time, whatever your equity is, 7% of that, you are allowed to go 7% of that.
Okay, so your drawdown is based on the equity, not the balance.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Daily equity, yes.
So daily equity.
Is it a static drawdown?
Static, not really static. Static is on the balance that you have, but we are on equity.
Okay, from higher high to the newer low.
Like if a day starts now and your equity is 100,000, so in that particular day you can go till like 93,000. That is 7%. 7% drawdown of that. When you start a day, when a day starts, whatever your equity is, from that 7%.
Okay.
I hope I'm clear now.
That's clear.
Yeah. Any more questions on this? Another thing is we don't have any restrictions on lot size or news trading, EAs, holding over weekend, all these things. You can do any strategies, whatever you feel like. Even copy trading is also allowed.
Have dashboards or something?
Sorry, I didn't get you.
Do you have dashboard?
That on it, it'll be in 30 days or less than 30 days. It'll be on.
Hey, sorry about that. My mic was muted. I was asking about the 7%. It starts over on a new day for your broker, Ines. That starts
Yes.
over a new day. Okay.
Yes.
And okay, let's see here. And you said there is no restrictions on trading with EAs, no hedging, no news. Some firms you have to trade 2 minutes before, 2 minutes after during news time. You guys don't have any restrictions on that. Some firms don't want you to scalp, scale, straddle news. For you guys, no restrictions at all.
No restrictions. You can do hedging, news, all over the weekends, everything.
And is the plan that the rules that you have during your evaluation and the challenge are going to be the same on the funded account as well?
Yes, yes. All the rules, all the objectives that you see here or do in the challenge phase, that will remain the same when you get a funded account.
So how do you track? How do you track drawdown? Yeah, do you use FX Blue or some sort of?
No. We have a software at the back end which tracks it. And about the drawdown, if you cross the drawdown, all the trades, all the open positions will be automatically closed, and you will not be allowed to trade any trades. So we don't have any rules. So only the drawdown rule. So once you cross the drawdown, automatically all the positions will be closed. So through that, you'll know that you have actually failed the challenge. We also have a kind of a dashboard or a system which tracks every trader's positions, like whether if he's a scalper or a swing, he trades swing, or especially news and all those things we have at the back end, and that will be implemented soon. They're working on it.
Can you guarantee that the dashboard will be available within the month? Is that the time
Yes.
frame? Okay.
Yes. Probably it should be available in 3 weeks. I'm just saying it as 1 month to be honest.
Okay.
What type of dashboard are you working with?
Sorry?
What type of information? I mean, I don't want to get into, like, I'm not an IT specialist, but I don't want to get into like, the detail, but it's just, what type of information are you planning to show the trader? Is it that is going to be pulling up, like the trading journal, or is it something that is just going to be tracking, the equity curve, the balance?
In short, something like FTMO or funding talent. What?
Close to FTMO, you will be able to you will have a graph for your profits, and to track your daily drawdown and available drawdown. So it will be close to FTMO.
Okay.
Could you tell us what broker you're going to be using, and what is the spread on the broker?
Currently, we have only XNES, and it has tight spreads. So we are actually working on getting another 2 brokers, that is IC Markets and FBS. Hopefully that will be there in a week or 2. So currently we have only XNES, and spreads are pretty good. I'm not saying really good. And we are also trying, XNES also has, we will use only standard accounts of XNES. So zero account or any other types, only the standard accounts. For gold, you have some like 2 pips, and it has like average spreads.
So standard account is not an ECN account, right?
No, it's not an ECN account. So probably in 2 weeks, we will have a few more options for you guys.
And you said IC Markets, what was the other firm?
IC Markets and FBS.
And for traders that currently purchase any of the challenges currently, will they be able to switch over to one of these other firms?
Yes, they can do that only after passing the challenge. So once they start the challenge, they will have to complete in the same broker. So after they've completed the challenge, they can send us a mail and we can do the necessary.
Okay.
And you said earlier you've been working offline, but you decided to come on the internet to show what you're going to offer. So how long have you been online, showcasing your product? And do you currently have any funded trader? And
No,
if
we don't
yes,
have any. No, we don't have any funded traders online yet. We started in like first week of April, that is 1st or 2nd of April. So there are many traders who are completing their challenges. So it will take a month for them to get funded.
Great.
So do you have contract or what kind of things before funding you needed?
Once you pass the challenge, we will be sending you a contract kind of thing, which will have all the rules and regulations till you trade with us. So that will be type of contract thing.
Do you currently have the contract stable at this moment where myself and you bind?
Yes, and I don't have it right now, but still we are still working on it, and it will be ready by tomorrow or a day after. If you want, I can send a copy of that tomorrow or day after.
Yeah, send that to my private DM, and then I'll pass that along to Yvonne as well.
Thank you. One thing I like about you guys is that you are traders own. So you are telling me that 25 of you traders came together and then form a prop firm that is geared towards the traders, right?
Yes.
So we know that the industry is has been growing, which is a great thing for the trading community. What are the issues, if I may ask, what are the issues that you have seen in the industry that you are trying to address?
First of all, the prop trading, as you all know, like less than like 15 to 20% people pass in the thing in this evaluation. So that, as you can see in the prop fee model, we charge almost 45 to 50% less than for the evaluation fee of other prop firms. So this is because it is helpful for both, it is profitable for both us and the traders, because when you pay 50% less and if you're able to pass this challenge, we will pay you the fee of other prop firms, and if you are failing here, you're just losing 50%, and it's saving for both the traders and us because I'm just being transparent. Almost like 80 to 70% fail. So that is where there's some kind. We are just diversifying our sources of profit. So we have profits here, and it's also profit for the traders for all the traders, for the ones who lose and for the ones who win. So this is some kind of a different thing which we are offering.
So how does that work? Can you please explain? Let's say if I buy some challenge and and pass your evaluation, and how do you authorize? Let's say if I buy something for funding talent, and they are not going to give you create unless you are white label. They will not accept my credentials from you. So how does that work? Can you please explain?
Yes, we have talked to the prop firms, and it will be, some have agreed to that and some haven't. I don't want to name it because, it's confidential yet. So some have agreed. It will be like once you pass, we pass them the information, and you will receive a mail from them regarding that you will get a free account. And once you click that, it will have a link, and it will be showed in your dashboard of that prop firm that you have received it. It will be just like once you go for a payment at the checkout, you have a price, right? So this will be like a zero there. So it will be zero, like just like applying a coupon or something, and you will have your account. And if you don't receive the mail or any contact from them within like 12 hours, you can drop us a mail and we will give you 45% extra of whatever you have paid us. So it'll be the same for you. So you can take that and just pay to the platform directly.
Okay, so let's unpack this this new model, because what you have is unique.
Right. Right.
So the prop fee model, you are telling us that you do have established relationships with the firms, right?
Some of the
yes, some of the firms. So yesterday when we looked at it, it looked like you named, you know, the FTMO, I believe, my Forex fund. I'm not sure which other firm, like, you know, is it like Funding Talent?
Yes, we have, yes,
Funding
we have
Talent,
Funding Talent, Federal
my
Trust,
Forex
and a lot of
fund.
firms. It's not like we have, contacted all the firms and all the firms have agreed to it. So that is the reason why I'm not, naming which firms we have been contacted, because, we don't want, like, if we have contacted a firm and you just cleared the test and you mail us, we want the money back. We don't want, a free account with them. We want, 45%, like 100% plus 45, like 145% refund. So that's actually not possible, because, only the firms which haven't agreed yet, we are ready to give them 145%, refund. So we are still working on that. I hope all the firms agree to it and you get direct credentials or, direct logins from them, or, without getting 145% refund.
So you are telling us that the firms that you have named,
return the fees, and let the trader create their own account. Wouldn't be that nice?
That is possible. That is possible. Why we are not doing that is because the firms which we have contacted, they are ready to pay us commission, because we are filtering out traders. And even if you are a normal trader, you get like 7 to 8% minimum referral. It's, yeah, I can call that as a referral. So we get commissions like 10 to 15% commissions from, the prop firms that agree. So even that is the reason why we have another model, that is earning model. So we give here 145% if you take an account. But if you want something that is, just you want to end the contract and get, back the money refund to your account. So that is why we offer 135% refund. So it's basically 10% less, because we get 10% or 15% or 20% as commissions from other prop firms.
So I want to make sure I break this down for new traders that's coming into the community that know nothing about Forex, nothing about prop firms, and they understand your unique model. So you're stating with the prop firm fee model, let's say FTMO is the big guys in the marketplace. Yeah. So for a traditional FTMO, 200K account is $1,200. Under your model, that same model is for $700. You will, if the trader passes your model, your phase one, and then FTMO's phase one, you will repay the trader the $700 fee from your model or the $1,200 fee from FTMO's model.
I think you have mistaken here. So once a trader gets like, pays 700 and takes FTMO's challenge, and as you can see here, for standard accounts, you will have these objectives, that is daily max loss 7%. This will be the first stage. So once you pass this stage, we will directly give you the FTMO account. So, and once we give you the FTMO account, that is, we are out of it. And after that, FTMO's phase one, phase two, all the objectives of trading, all that will remain same of FTMO. And once you pass FTMO, both the stages, you will again get 1,200 refund. So our thing is only if you pass the account, we give you an account. That is all. So once you get the account and you pass it, you will get refund from FTMO. That is the extra thing.
How does refund work?
$1,200?
Yes.
How does refund works? Because usually they return same money to the same source of payment. So if I
so that's not correct. So the refund process is an invoice. So whatever you invoice them and they'll send you the the money now. It's not like the source.
No, but
So you send them.
funding talent goes back to directly their credit card. No, not to any other source.
I know, I understand your question. So that is why I told you we have contacted certain firms and certain firms have agreed to it. And if it's like that, if a firm is agreeing, then it will not be like a refund. It will be like a payout for you. So it will be it will be added with the payout.
Okay. What I recommend, Mr. Mohammed, is that I think that this is a little tricky as a business. So what I will recommend is you only have traders go through this prop fee model with the firms that you do have an agreement with currently, and then bring on the other firms as the agreements, like as you have an agreement with them. And then if you can tell me offline, or if you want to, I know you don't want to disclose the information about who you don't have an agreement with and who you have an agreement with, but if you do have an issue with any of the other firms, we may be also to help you to, like maybe, contacts or, just put you in touch with the person that can, make that decision for you. But besides that,
actually,
the only place we don't have a relationship is FTMO. I've been working with them for a long time, but they wouldn't talk to me. So
yeah. But I think it's an advantage for the traders because if we don't have a agreement with the other prop firms, then we will be offering you 145% straight refund. So you can get that, and you can actually pay the fee by yourself. So I think that's an added advantage, right, for the traders.
Yeah, but I think like what the tricky part is that somebody pays. Let's use 100K as an example, right? What is the fee to get 100K? My Forex fund. Let's use my Forex fund. They're probably like my favorite right now. My favorite firm right now. So I think like their standard model is 499 for 100K. If somebody wants to do the prop fee model to trade as prop, they will pay how much? 275, right?
45% off.
So 45% off. So it'll be $200 some, right? So they pay $275 to trade as prop. They pass this first step, right? We're gonna model this from a 100K account. So let's put 100 prop firm. Let's make this my Forex fund, and then type of account, standard, and 100K. So let's just look at the my Forex fund, and then we're gonna put standard, right? 100K. So yeah, somebody will pay $275, right? They pay $275. The first step they do is that they pass your trading parameters of not blowing the account, right? I'm not sure, not crossing 7% of the equity and meeting the profit target. And then they have 10 days to do that, right? Or 30
days, but minimum is 10 days.
Minimum 10 days. So within 10 days, they reach that goal. So this particular firm, they will give them a 100K account, and then they will go through their regular trading parameters and challenge and verification, right? But what you are telling us is that like when it's time to get the actual refund, in this case, they'll get a refund of the $499 from the firm.
Yes.
Right?
You missed one thing here. Like once a trader pays $275 and takes our first phase of challenge, and if he clears that's 9% profit target and stuff. So once that is cleared, he will get the My Forex Funds accounts for free. Once he gets that account, once he gets that account, our work is finished. Like we are not going to interfere again. So after he clears both the phases of My Forex Funds, whatever the challenge is, he will get another like $499, $499 refund.
Yeah, so My Forex Fund has actually a refund policy where they actually give you 110% or they'll give you like an additional bonus. Would they still get that?
Yeah, yes, it'll be the same.
But
It'll be
we
the same?
get the 275 from your firm, and we get the additional X amount of dollars from X firm.
So the 275 is not paid back.
Yes, it's not paid back. You get
It's not paid back.
Yes, it's not paid back. You
So
get
just that firm's refund, you get that back.
Yes,
Yeah.
If we don't have contracts, for example, if we don't have a contract with my forex funds, then we pay you $4.99.
So
refund.
You would pay the trader the $4.99. Okay.
You will
So
pay.
We'll pay $4.99. So a trader can use that $4.99 to get a challenge by himself.
this is very interesting. So not sure if this is going to be like a tough question or whatever, but what's in it for you? So I have a trading business.
As
right?
I said, like, yes.
What's in it? What's in it for you? I have a trading business. I do funding with for the traders, but we do have like a profit split. I have a model that I've built, and we have an agreement and all that kind of stuff, right? But what's in it for you? What does your business?
As I said, yes, I'll answer that. As I said, only the maximum of 20% traders pass. So, if the rules are really tight and kind of difficult, 10% traders pass. So if we have given a bit of leverage for them, and that is like, we can, be like 30% of the traders pass. So rest of the 70% traders fail. So once you fail the challenge, you're going to lose 275, right? So if 70% of the traders are failing, and that's our profit, and we will have to only pay 45% extra for the traders who pass. And if we have contracts and we get even commissions, so basically it will be like 30 to 35% maximum that is going to go for, the traders who pass. So you can actually, calculate yourself the percentage that we're going to earn if, a trader passes how
I get it.
Like, yes.
I get it. And one thing that I appreciate, Mr. Mohammed, is the fact that you are being transparent.
Transparent, for sure.
Yes.
And I think that there's a
traders as of now know this. All the traders as of now know this, and we're just being transparent. And
no, I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that. The fact that you are transparent in the model. I think there's a certain outrage in the community, trading community, for people that are saying like, hey, all these people are doing, they're taking our fee. But nobody's actually taking the responsibility on the other end, saying that, hey, I'm getting into something without being actually ready to do it. That's why people should really focus on getting the skills before they jump into this and try to gamble the fee and try to, and then once they don't get it, there's an outrage and say, oh no, they just took my fee. But what you are saying is that that 70% of the people actually do not pass. You want to give the opportunity for people that wants to, that do not want to pay the entire fee, but knowing that most of them are not going to pass, that you're going to cover for the 30%, but 70% most of the time are not going to pass even your first path.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, that's great. So, and I think that this is clear, and people would actually get into this knowing what they're getting into.
Exactly.
And knowing the actual risk. What I don't like in this community, in this trading community, and people that are doing all these trade things, this prop trading thing, is that you have people that maybe they just opened MT4 yesterday, and then they are jumping into this, and then whenever something happens, they are here crying, screaming, saying like, "Oh, this thing is a scam." No, I think that they need to understand that this is a business. There's a risk that is assessed from the business, and they know that, okay, based on this model, if 70% of people fail, I'm gonna have to cover only 30 people, and that's really good business to do.
Yes, it helps both the skilled traders, especially they get it for like 50-40%, helping them. Anyways, just being transparent, a trader who's new, every trader who's new into trading, he loses some amount, only then he learns what actually trading is. So We are just here for skill traders who can, make money for themselves and for us. So that is what we are doing.
Okay. I think we have a question from Mr. Tayo,
Yeah,
and then
thank you very
after
much.
that,
Yeah.
we'll kick it to Paul. I see your hands up.
Yeah, thank you very much. I've been waiting for some time. Just wanted you to land first, because
Mr.
you are
Tayo,
my
I'm
boss
not
over
always
there.
ignoring you, by the way. I'm not always ignoring you, so I see you.
Okay, thank you. Anyway, I want to ask about, I'm very new in the pro trading firm generally. I'm very new. The first one I did was this blue FX. Then later I left. I joined the next one called Echo Capital FX. In fact, what happened to me last week, I was like, I was taking off balance. In fact, I've built that my account to a state that I was so happy that when I crashed out, I will now join the TPT. We started TPT together. I wanted to join TPT with that money I got, but I was fucked up. You can imagine what, I don't want that to happen here. And I'm saying this, that God will help us. My question goes this way. The entry points, we are talking of the funding. I could see 79 to 1,049. A kind of range. I don't know what they mean by that. If I select 79, what does it mean? If I select in between 79 and $1,490, what exactly, what message are we passing? What actually are we? Please, I want the organizer to explain that. And secondly, payments. Do they accept debit card? Because because we from Nigeria, we don't have credit card. We don't have credit card from Nigeria. And I assure you, many people come into the program from Nigeria if the company is sincere. You understand? Thirdly, because I want to say all this together, you answer the one after the other. Thirdly, consistency rule. Please, do you apply that? Because I don't want that at all. Thank you.
All right, so let me do some translation from my African brother. Okay, he had a few things. His opening statement was more of like he has had a bad experience with the trading prop. Went from Blue FX to Eco Capital. I had to actually mute when he talked about Eco Capital because I don't want to talk about things that I'm not sure about. But and then he went on and said, can you explain the range of your prices? What is 79? What is 100? What is 1,049? And then any consistency rules, and what are your methods of payment? Because they have restrictions in Nigeria for payments.
Okay, so coming to the range, I think it's pretty, simple here. Like all you have to do is select whatever account type you want. Like for example, if you select a standard model and you want a size of like 10K and platform MT4 or MT5, we don't offer C trader yet. We will have it in the future. So if you select MT4, you get the price and you get all the information here, like maximum loss or the profit targets, leverage, and the fee, which is refundable. So as you change the size, like 25K, the price changes. So that is how it goes up to 1,049, which is an aggressive model.
Do you have an aggressive model for 200K?
Yes, we have it. That is
so that would be the 1,049. So you guys pretty much just became the cheapest option for for prop trading. Like just like 2 weeks ago or last week, it was my Forex fund at $84 for 10K account, and you guys just dropped it by $5, and now the 10K account standard is $79, right?
Yes.
And then all the accounts have a 1 to 200
leverage.
Leverage.
Yes.
And there's no consistency rule based on like in this is the classic model, right? So anything
Yes,
goes.
we don't have consistency for any of the challenges that we offer. We don't have consistency rules.
Okay.
And coming on the payment methods, we currently have credit cards and BTC, that is Bitcoin or any cryptocurrency, BTC, Ethereum, or anything. And the payouts will be through cryptocurrency or bank transfer. You have a choice. So you can, if you want in BTC, you will give it in BTC or Ethereum or any cryptocurrency.
And how long, I've received a few questions about the timing. How long does it take to actually receive payment once you are fully funded? How long, what's the process time on that?
If you want it in cryptocurrency, you'll get it in 24 working hours. And if it's a bank transfer, then it'll take 2 to 3 working days. And the same applies to the, when purchasing the account. If you purchase the account through BDC, you will get it in 2 hours. You get the account details within 2 hours. We do it within 1 hour. And if you go to cards, it will take 4 to 5 hours.
Okay, so you can purchase the account using Bitcoin, which is, I think Mr. Tao and all my other Nigerian brothers and sisters, I think this is a good news for you.
And
I know you
we
have
already have a lot of people from Nigeria.
Yeah.
And
yeah, I know there's like restriction on how they can use the card and, like $100 per month or that kind of stuff. But, if you can figure out how to get your hold on Bitcoin via, peer-to-peer or Binance, and then they can give you their wallet and then you transfer that. The only thing that I think like Mr. Edward and I talked about yesterday is that, BTC transfer are final. That's something that you need to be aware of. So once they get your BTC, there's really no way to get like any refund. Which brings me to one thing, like you said that you plan to give the credential and then to speed up payments. What is the one thing you didn't address from his question was what are you going to do to improve the customer service so that he can be assured that he's not going to go through the same horror, I believe, that he's had with all these other what can you assure him in your customer services model, that he's not going to have the same experience that he's having elsewhere?
And to piggyback off of that, are you guys having conversations about possibly having a 24-hour customer service, since you guys have traders from all over the world?
We already have like 20 hours customer service, like only 4 hours we are not there. And I think most of you know how our support is. I mean, we just reply instantly. We're always there. And soon, like maybe in a week, we will have more people on support, and it will be 24/7, not even 24/7.
Awesome. And then the support, is it through the website?
Yes, we have live support through website. You can always contact there. And if you have, some more technical details, like if you want to change an account or combine accounts, then you can do that by, sending us an email, and we'll be there. Like, we are sure to, connect back to you within like 4 hours maximum, and we do it within 1 hour or 30 minutes. But I'm just saying 4 hours.
And this is live, not a bot, not like, because I've tried, some of these online customer service, and you ask a question and they always have like, you feel like you're talking to a bot.
No, we are live people here.
Live person, and they're able to like, process, your request and all that kind of stuff, right?
Yes, we have live people. We don't have any bots, and we don't have automated replies. We are live people here.
Okay, what is the maximum capital allocation that you're looking to do per trader, and how many accounts can a trader purchase at one time?
An account can have a maximum amount of 500K, and a trader can trade a maximum of 3 accounts. That is 500 into 3. So a single trader cannot have more than that.
So you
I know
can
there
have
are
like
platforms who
100K,
offer a lot more.
So 100K and then 200K, or
no,
how it?
Like Maximum that is
500,
like
please?
500 into 3. Like you can have 3 accounts of 500 each. That is the maximum that we offer.
1.5 million.
1.5 million. Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Now,
Let's go back again.
And these 3 accounts, it will not
You're
be
talking
like
about
if you have 500.
3 accounts of 500K each, meaning
Yes.
$1.5 million.
total.
And if you
Total.
want to combine them, that is not possible because one account can have only 500 max.
Okay. Now,
Like if you have 103 accounts of 100K, then that can be combined to 300K to one single account.
Okay. So if somebody purchases, like this is another question that comes up a lot. If somebody purchases like 3 accounts of, let's say 150 and 200, they can trade those accounts with the same trades through a copier, through the same EA. There's no problem with that, right?
No problem. You can do that.
Okay. Do you have any copying rules that are restricted of any?
No, we don't have any rules. We don't have any rules.
Okay.
Do you have retakes or resets?
We didn't hear Mr. Patel.
I'm saying, do you have retakes or resets?
Retake, yes. If you have only one retake, but the condition is you shouldn't, breach the drawdown rule. If you are not able to achieve the profit target within like 30 days in, the first phase, then we give you one retake.
Even if balance is not positive?
No, the balance should be positive. You have to be in positive, at least $1.
Okay, Paul, what's your question?
Yeah, I just went through the website and I must say that what you tend to offer or what you offering, to me, it stands out to every other platform we have. Though my question is, how could you actually assure us that these things you have on your website is actually real? And the other question is, like the other guy that asked the question, we have other prop firm when you fail the evaluation period within maybe 7 days or 5 days, you are entitled to pay 50% of the cost and then they will give you a new account. Do you consider it or further to your client?
So what he's saying is that, we have, the community has trust issues, right? So what can you, do to assure us that, what you are telling us is what's going to happen? And
yes, I understand this. Let me clear this first. We are completely new. We don't have funded traders online, like who have applied online. So whatever I say, like whatever my words, I think that will not prove or have trust on our firm yet. So we are actually not in a hurry. We don't want like 100 or 500 traders at once and something like that. We are it's okay for us if we go really slow, and there are many traders who have taken challenges and many have already passed the first stage. So I think probably they even clear the second stage. So once traders receive payouts, I think that will actually be worth, and everyone can have a look at that, and they can go ahead with us.
Are you guys having talks about opening up your own Telegram group where other traders are able to show results, show payments, things of that nature?
Yes, we will do that. We will have first payments on the 1st of the next month, and we will till then all our Telegram and Instagram will be live there, and you can always connect to us over there, and we'll be posting our payouts and all the related announcements and all those things over there. So it will be there in like 15 days, like 2 weeks.
I've had a few questions with some traders and then myself. I tried to go on the website and pay for a model using a debit card or credit card, and there seems to be some technical issues with the site. You're only allowed to pay with BTC at the moment. Is that a normal glitch? Is that something you guys are working on because so many new traders are trying to come into the site? Can you explain it a little bit and give an ETA on when the site will be fully operational for all types of payments?
Yes, it will be there in a maximum we are working on it. There is some kind of a technical glitch over there, and it's working like for 5 hours and again 5 hours, and again it's going like people are not actually able to pay there. So it's kind of a technical glitch, and I think it will be completely ready within 2 working days. It's Saturday, Sunday today, so there's kind of bank off, and most of our traders, most of our technical team is also on leave, so it will be there by Wednesday maximum. It will be there.
Okay. Well, is PayPal an option?
PayPal, we, as you know, we are based in India, so PayPal, we are not allowed to take international payments through PayPal here.
Okay.
For Indian clients, we also have a different, bank transfer option. I think that will be also there by next week, so they can pay through bank transfers directly, only for Indian clients.
Okay. Our next question will go to Inv.
Yeah, thank you. You mentioned the founded accounts, the trial accounts associated with XNES. My question is, are the founded accounts also with XNES? This is the first question. And the second, where comes the money from? What is the source of money you have? Maybe from traders central fund or not? Thank you.
So the accounts, the funded real accounts, we have not only with XNES, we have it with 3-4 brokers. We have divided our funds with them just because we're just being safe here. So we have divided with XNES, and I don't want to name the other 3 brokers because it's something confidential. So we have real accounts in XNES as well, in XNES and other 3 brokers. So what was your second question? I just forgot that.
The other question was
where the funds come from.
Where does funds coming? Yes.
Well, there are many. Most of the funds comes from the Indian stock market agencies. Like when we were just traders, we had no plans of opening a firm. We used to trade for them. And now we have a lot more companies which have contacted us and institutions, mostly the stock market agencies of India. So that is where the funds come from. I cannot name them because, as you know, I'm not authorized to do that.
That brings me, thank you for answering that question. That brings me to my next question. In times past, when new firms came out, they had issues with large groups of individuals using certain types of AI software in order to become extremely profitable, which puts that firm in a very compromising position financially to be able to pay people out. How does this firm tend to deal with individuals with large groups that may have a similar trading style or a similar AI to make sure that the firm isn't struggling financially to make consistent payouts?
Yes, because it's actually profitable for us, because if a funded trader is making a lot of money, then we keep 20% of that. So it's kind of, we are profitable. If trader is profitable, we are profitable. It's not like we, give you all demo accounts and we don't have real funds. It's not like that, right? So we have real funds, and a trader actually is trading real funds.
Okay, so that's a good question.
Did you say you keep 90% of that? I'm sorry, the trader gets 80%, and what percentage do you get? Do you get a certain percentage from your financial institutions along with the 20%? How do you guys, are you guys able to turn over a profit and still make sure traders are being paid?
Yes, we get 80% to traders, and the rest of 20%, I cannot tell you the exact percent of what we keep, but it is something we give for the investors, and we have certain percent.
We're having a little bit of technical difficulties on your mic. I don't think we heard that clearly.
I mean, like we give 80% of the profits to traders, and the rest 20% we have, I cannot tell you the exact percent what we keep, but we give a part to the investors, and we have a part in that. So I hope I'm clear now.
Yeah, so I mean, your answer brought a good question. So like recently, I believe there's a certain prop firm that came out with a letter, talking about like, hey, this is how prop firm work. We actually make money from subscriptions. And then you telling us that you actually have real accounts that are connected to the trader's account, and that you copying trade. But there's this word that keeps coming up in the community. Most people say call funded account a real account, funded account a live account, right? But can you explain exactly how it works? Like, does the trader get a demo? Do they trade a simulated account and then you copying the trades on the back end? Or do they get a real account live funded with the capital account that they pass?
Okay, I don't want to tell this now, but I'll do it. As I told you in the beginning, we have a back end, something called as dashboard, where we track traders, how they take trades.
Okay.
So these scalpers, like in the near future, I mean, the scalpers, the people who take risks and all of them, that will be on a demo account, which will be copied directly with certain amount of less risks to our real accounts. But the swing traders, or there is a team. As I told you, we are a team of traders. We don't have programmers or something. We are completely a team of traders. So if we feel like, if you completely trust on a trader that he is like considering risks and making consistent profits, we give them real accounts, which will be completely real. And for certain traders at the start, for now, we'll be giving demo accounts, which will be copied to our real account. So that is how we work.
That's interesting. So every trader,
I'm not guaranteeing that every trader will have a real account, but like almost like the traders who we trust completely, like who consider risks and all those things, we give them a complete real account. So, and the traders who are who don't see risk but they have passed the challenge, and they get the account which is demo, but we copy the trades, whatever the trades or positions that the trader takes, that will be copied directly to our real account, but with certain less risk. I mean, we increase the amount there, or we monitor the trades there on the real account.
Okay. Let me just
so
make
all
sure
the trades, it will not just be like a trader is completely free to completely free for yourself. I mean, you take trades and all the positions you close and do the stuff, but here we monitor every trade. We are traders here, and whatever trades even you take, we monitor them. Like, we see them, we don't make any changes, but we see your trading style, and we completely monitor, and we have a record of we'll have a record of every trader, what kind of the trader is, whatever his risk parameters and all those things.
Okay, so I think, like, for me, sometimes I'm very slow at like understanding things, right? So I just want to make sure I get my head around like exactly what you're doing. You are saying that each person that will get funded would get a demo account that is going to be copied to the back end. And then as part of like your risk parameters or your risk department, there's some sort of monitoring of the accounts, and then where you're going to classify the traders based on their style of trading, the risk parameters they have. And then from the group of funded traders, you eventually going to select some of them to give them real funds, right?
Yes.
But here, the tricky part is that somebody can say like, hey, I'm trading with Traders Prop, but my account says demo, but I'm trading with Traders Prop, but I have a real account. But can you guarantee that that is not going to to affect, the compensation that we are getting, right? So let's say I'm a scalper, I'm an intraday type of trader. Mr. Edward here is a long-term,
Swing trader.
swing trader, and my risk is about 3% a day, and he's risking about 1 to 2% a day, and I end up getting funded. I have a 200K account, I get funded, I get a demo account, and then Mr. Edward gets funded, gets a demo account, and 3 months down the line, because of the way you're analyzing the traders, I can get classified as a scalper, intraday, maybe high risk. I'll remain on demo, and then Mr. Edwards would say okay, this guy is the risk parameters meets our our standards. Then we are going to actually give him a live account, right? But at the end of the day, this is not going to affect the way I get paid or he gets paid.
No, it will not affect. Like, it will be 80% fixed for them, for everyone. But we are still deciding on this. Like, once we are completely confident with the trader, and if he's consistent in his risk stay and all those things. Like, I mean, this will not happen in a month or 2 or 3. It will be like 6 months, or 8 months. We're going to monitor it for 6 or 8 months, and if that trader fits, and if he gets a a live account, then maybe, I'm not guaranteeing, maybe the payout might go to 85% for that trader.
Okay, I get. So what I would advise you, I think it's this is it's 2021. The sensitivity level in the trading community is extremely high, right? So what I would advise you is that whenever you get to that point where you actually taking some of the traders on a live account, make sure you elevate them to some sort of other status. Say you can call them fund managers.
Yes,
so that
yes,
way
we do that.
everybody
Yes.
that is on the level of the challenges that are still on the demo, they understand they are still funded traders, but then this next level is probably like a fund manager or something like that. So that way you have a difference between the two group of traders, so that they don't have the same group of traders that are doing the same thing, but they are on a different I guess platform. I would say one is using a live
Levels,
real
yeah.
account, and
Yes,
the other one is
yes.
still on demo. But I believe that what you are
It will
doing
not
is
be
based.
just scalpers. It will not be just like scalpers or swing traders. Scalpers, even scalpers are consistent scalpers. I mean, they take risks, and if you're a scalper and you take risk 3%, and you're consistent with 5%, and you're not reaching exceeding 5%, and you're making money. So we consider even that. It will not be completely scalpers and swing traders. So we monitor even both the scalpers, swing traders, and all types of traders, news traders, everyone. And it depends on what basis we decide we can give them a real account. So we are still thinking about it, and we will surely have this in future, but I cannot give you a timeline or a date when that will be working.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a good idea. And then I think the firm has the right to be able to look on the back end and assess and classify their traders. And, you have to have any type, you have to have an analysis that is based on, risk the traders that are taking and how you actually copying the trades. You can even choose to have a funded trader that his trades are not being copied because of a certain day you just say, okay, it doesn't look like they are, taking the right trades, because you guys are traders, you can decide not to copy those trades, but it's not going to affect their compensation. But you want to make sure on the back end that your fund is actually performing really well. So I think that's something that you can choose to do on your back end, and you have the right to do that. It's just that sometimes us in the trading community, we tend not to understand that on the other side there's a real business operating. And there's a real business that needs to actually turn a profit to be able to pay you as well. So, I
Yes.
get that. And then Mr. Ectus, my Kenyan brother. You go ahead. You have your hands up. You have to unmute first.
Unmute your mic.
No. Sorry for the interruption.
You have your hands up, so it looks like you had a question. So you go ahead and ask your question.
No, it was some interruption from behind.
Oh, okay, no worries. So this is not like those those YouTubers that are here like expressing their views and stuff like that. This is real people asking real questions. So like it's not just me or it's just Mr. Edward ask a question. This is for everybody to to have a platform where they can express themselves, and then ask questions from the source.
Because a lot of you guys, the questions that you have, when this goes out, this recording goes out, a lot of traders are going to have your similar questions, so this is your opportunity to be able to, get it from the source, and it's going to answer a lot of questions within our community and possibly within YouTube's community to make sure that, every stone is unturned.
Yes, we are ready, we are ready to take challenges.
Do you have
We have
monthly
got a
or
lot of, we
bi-weekly
have
payouts?
got a lot of requests from, a
Mr.
lot of
Moderator.
YouTubers as well.
Mr.
Okay.
Moderator.
Sorry.
Okay.
Mr. Moderator.
Who's Mr. Moderator?
Please, I want to ask issue of dashboard to monitor the
Dashboard.
trade, like BTMO. Please do you have
It will
that?
be out in a month.
Pardon?
Yes, we
They're
don't
working on
have
the
it now.
dashboard. It will be
We're
out in a
working on
month.
Okay. Okay, that's nice. There's one other thing I want to ask. I will ask in due course, please. I'm trying to check where I wrote it. Okay,
Good.
thank you.
Mr. Patel, go ahead.
Do you have monthly payout or bi-weekly?
monthly on the 1st of every month. We don't offer a bi-weekly payout.
Okay, so the account get closed on at the end of the month, the 30th, the 31st, February, the 27th or 28th, and then on the 1st, you process the payout, right?
Yes.
And you give new account.
No, you can have the same account. We don't give new accounts.
So are you able to like turn around the adjustment to the account on the same day and then issue the
It will
payout the
not
very
be,
next day?
we will not, process payouts automatically. I mean, if you want, you can keep the payouts, and keep them as a buffer for the drawdown, but it'll be the same 7%. If you want a payout, then you can, write to us on a support, a mail. You can mail to us. Now we can mail to us, but in a few days when you have the dashboard, you'll have an option there to, request payouts. So when you request a payout, all your positions should be closed. That is one condition. So when all your positions are closed, you can request a payout. Not only on 1st, you can do it on 2-3 days before and so 25th to 5th you can do that. We'll have 10 days of buffer, so you can do it on 1st. If you do it on 1st, then you can process it and you'll get the payments in 2 to 3 days if it's a bank transfer, or if it's a BTC, you'll get it in 1 working day. So I think this is pretty common rule, right?
Yeah,
so should be closed.
Yeah, but what we aim to be like very clear here on this platform. So let's talk about like the payment, how it goes and everything, right? So most prop firm, they will say like, it's an invoice system. So the trader, trades from the 1st to the 30th. And then there has to be a process on how you actually close the profits, right? So when you have the dashboard, would a trader be able to move the profit from the MT4 account to some sort of wallet? Is that what you're saying?
Yes,
Or
we already have a wallet option. We will be implementing that soon.
okay.
So as you can see, like on the checkout page, we have an offer going on for BTC payments. Like we offer 5% cashback. So that cashback will be in your wallet, and whatever the amount you have in the wallet, you can withdraw that.
Okay.
It will not be like you will not be able to shift funds from that. But you can, once you request a payout, it will be removed and it will be in your wallet, and that wallet, whatever is there in your wallet, that will be automatically withdrawn
So it can
every
be
month.
automatically withdrawn, but there's no invoice. I don't have to say like I'm sending Traders Prop an invoice for this amount, and then you get the invoice and then you pay me.
No,
Or is it
no,
that is it
that's
going to
not
be like
possible.
through the dashboard? Somebody can go and say like I'm requesting a withdrawal, and this is the amount from my wallet. We just want to make sure we understand how like the mechanics work, and then how is that reflected on the trader's MT4 or MT5 terminal.
So,
I think we are having a small lag or
Difficulties. Mohammed, you're breaking
connection.
up. We can't hear you.
Yeah, let's give it a few minutes. It looks like it's a small issue.
Okay, there you go. All right. Start from the beginning, Mohammed. We didn't catch you.
So it looks like he dropped off a little bit. He may be having like internet issues.
Yeah.
But what I'm trying to ask exactly is that, how does the withdrawal process work? The invoice system. So he's back.
Okay, wonderful. Got him.
I hope I'm audible now.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah.
There you go.
So it will be like, once you have made $1,000 in your MT4 account, that is profits. And once you move those profits into your wallet, you will have an option to move it like whenever you want. Like, I mean, once all your trades in MT4 are closed, you will have an option to move those profits. So once you move those profits from your MT4 to the wallet, automatically, 20% of those profits will be, deducted, and you will have 80% in your wallet. So once you don't have to request payout if it's in your wallet. If it's in your wallet, we will see it, and on the 30 or 31st of every month, we'll automatically place a withdraw, and you will get it in your bank account or whatever you prefer in BTC. You will have an option of your preference. So on the first or second, you will have it in your BTC wallets or your accounts. Automatically,
Okay.
whatever is present in the wallet, it will be automatically withdrawn on the first of every month.
Okay, this is a very interesting subject, because I just had a conversation with another prop firm and I was telling them this. What is the timing of when a trader can move profits to the wallet? So
To the
let's say
wallet,
I have a funded account, right? I have a funded account, 100K, and then this is the first week of the month of May. So the first week of May, I've made 10%, $10,000. Can I move that $10,000 to the wallet and then continue trading week 3 or 4 until week end of the month? And there's a funny thing that can happen. I can have profit in week 1, I can have a loss in week 2, a loss in week 3, like loss in week 4. How do you reconcile those things? Because I've already withdrawn the $10,000 from week 1.
Once if you have made $1,000 in week 1, and if you want that, if you want that to be shifted, and once you shift that, like you get like 800 in your wallet.
Yes.
So again, you will have 100,000 in your, as your balance, and same 7%, all those rules, will be the same. And if the next week you have like you're down $1,000, then there's no point of withdrawing. You will not have anything to withdraw. So you will have to again, build up to 100K and again make profits. But here there is a catch. Like if you have moved, 1,000, again, you cannot put that back into your MT4. So once it's moved, once it's in the wallet, and it's done. And in the second week or in the third week, you breach like the drawdown rule of 7%, and you lose the account, but you will have those 800, that is 80% of $1,000, 800 for withdrawal, and that will be processed. We will not block those withdrawals.
Okay, guys, I'm a little bit excited here, but just work with me. This is a game changer in the industry.
Very much.
Because this is something that we've been asking about like for a really long time, is because I have seen friends, and this is like from a personal story, like from a personal story, somebody very close to me.
Yep.
A trader is very close to me. When I started this whole prop trading thing, I used to trade with this friend of mine, and he's the guy who actually introduced me to FTMO, right? And he had a 100K account, and this is like years ago. This is like when nobody knew about like FTMO and all that kind of stuff. And I was I was taking all these challenges, failing them, right? But his story was like very unique, where he had an FTMO account and then he was up 14%. This is $14,000 on a 100K account, right? We were so excited for him and everything. And then we told him like, yo, my brother, go on vacation, go do something else, right? Wait for this payment and then just trade, 0.01, to make sure the days count, right? And his story is that the very next week, you know how you're like, winning streak, you're feeling like Superman. Guess what? Week number 2, he ended up at 109, right? He had already lost a little over, $5,000 in week number 2. Week number 3, he was trading like Iron Man this time. He was just going ham because of like even like myself, I have a rule, like if I'm losing, like if I have a losing week, like 2 weeks ago, it happened to me. Like by Thursday, I was just having a terrible week. What I did, I picked up my family and I I took them on a vacation, and I was like, just go, come back. I came back, a week later, and I'm on my more focus. You take your time away. He never did that. What he did, he went on again. By week number 3, he ended up being actually minus $1,000. He was down 1%. So this is like in 2-3 weeks, he had blown throughout 14%. Now he's down 15%. And that's like the psychology, the emotions, and all that kind of stuff. So having the ability to move profit from from the terminal to a wallet, guaranteeing your payout for that month, it's actually something that is very important, because now you can trade comfortably knowing that your hard-earned money, your work is going to be compensated, and now you don't have like these emotions playing with you during the account. So this is something that doesn't exist anywhere else in the industry. I wanted to just clarify that whenever a trader makes a profit, they have, my man just disappeared. Am I being too much? Or he's having internet issue? But you guys get this, what I'm saying? Being able to move your profits from your terminal to a wallet, that means that you have secured your chickens, you have secured your profit, and now the next day you can go on and trade the same way you are regularly trading. And then even if you end the month with being in a deficit in the account, your profits from week 1 or 2, when you have already withdrawn, have been already secured. Is this something that you're going to have in your dashboard?
Yes, we will have this. I actually didn't want to bring this up right now, but I just did it. So.
Oh, he's freezing again. But I want you guys to understand,
I think the coffee just kicked in. That's why I'm being a little bit hyped.
What this guy is doing, what this firm is doing is revolutionary in the prop trading firm. A lot of the rules and regulations and the one-stop shop model that this organization is bringing forth to prop firms is like no other. There's no other firm that can beat their pricing, and I have checked multitude of firms. There's no firm that has less restrictions on trading, especially during trading news. This is the only firm that I found that you can trade, scalp, straddle news. You don't have any time restrictions on news. As you just heard, their profit model is second to none. What this firm is doing is going to change how when they really become famous, this firm is going to change a lot of other firms' model. And I'm truly excited about this opportunity. Oh, we got you back. All right, Mohammed, you got the floor.
Okay, so you already got the cat out of the bag, so you just need to tell us the good news. I know you didn't want to bring this up, so
I think Muhammad is getting excited too. Muhammad, you got it.
I think he's having internet issue. Like, it's just a little bit of a lag.
Yeah.
It's already, a lot of time. It's like it's more than a hour, 1.5 hour. So I have to leave now.
Oh, he
I
has to
think
leave.
that all your questions and all your queries. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think we touched on a lot of things. So we don't. I mean, I know we had scheduled this for like a little, an hour, and we've taken
Yes.
too much of your time. But
No,
we
that's
really
fine.
appreciate you, coming around. I know, are you the same person in our network group?
Yes, I'm the same person. Not on on Telegram.
Okay.
Like Traders Prop on Telegrams. I'm the same person.
Yeah. Muhammad,
Okay.
we definitely want to thank you for your time. Please shoot me that contract as soon as it's readily available.
Yes, I'll do that. I'll do
I'm
that.
definitely going to shoot that over, and we'll discuss offline.
With anything, one thing that I want to end this Zoom with. I personally do not do these videos to market any of these firms. I do them because I am using the prop firm model for my trading. I do them for us to get for us in the community to get the right information, and to get the information from the source. And every single trader that that attends this, you should always use caution. Don't take any words that that you get here as the gospel. Do your proper due diligence, and make sure you get involved in something knowing what the risk is. And get into this business knowing what the risk is, and then what's your risk, according to your risk tolerance. But also, do the research, ask the questions. Do not, I hear a lot of people that say, like, that's why I always stay away from saying, like, labeling myself as a YouTuber. I'm in the trading business. I'm here looking for information. But some people I know, like, they'll go like say like, hey, I saw this on, and this may seem like I'm always, picking on the kid Blake. I saw this on Blake's channel, or it's real, it's true. Or I saw this on, let me find another YouTuber like Frank. Frank said, these guys are good. Then I'm ready to go. And then, they come back and they get disappointed. I think that each trader, each person, treat your trading as your business, and making sure your business is engaging with this business, knowing the risk. So that way, anything happens, you only have yourself to blame, and you only have any, like you just, you say like, okay, I made a terrible judgment. I trusted these people, but instead of like, shifting the blame to like, hey, I was on the Zoom with Ivan and Edward. They told me that these guys are great, but then I'm coming to find out that they're not. You see what I mean? We want each person to like, be able to get the information, process this, process the information, and make a decision that is best for you. Not because the YouTube said, yeah, these people are great, and then you jump into it and then you get disappointed. The reason why we open this to everybody, to open the floor for everyone, is that so that you're just not getting my questions, you're not just getting questions from somebody else. You can get your proper your own questions addressed, and then you can go back and finish your research and say like, okay, based on the information that I got today, it looks like, okay, this is a risk that I'm willing to take. I'm going to engage with this company.
Exactly.
Or I'm going to stay away until I see a little more development. And then once I see, I see X, Y, and Z happening, most people wait for like payouts and stuff like that. Then I'm going to engage and then do business with them. I think that is really like something that I want everybody to take away from this. That's the purpose of these Zooms and then these sessions. It's not like advertising for them or anything like that, but it's also give them platform to engage with the trading community.
Yep. Well said. Well said. So I think that is it. I have not heard back from Muhammad. So if there is any additional questions or concerns, I think we will end it here.